you, everyone. I would like to invite Honorable Minister for IT, Electronics and Communications, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs, Shri Sridhar Babu Garu, onto the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. A very warm welcome to you, sir. So as we move on with the program today, I would like to request the President of the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Shri R. Ravi Kumar, to give the welcome address. I would like to request the President to greet the Minister with a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. A very warm welcome to you, sir. It's a pleasure having you one more time at the Excellence Awards. I would like to request Shri R. Ravi Kumar Garu, President FTCCI, to give him his welcome address.
Good morning, one and all. And CM Garu is a little busy, and any minute he can join us. And so the instructions we got was to start the event, and we are starting. Honorable Minister for Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, Sridhar Babu Garu, Sri Sridhar Babu Garu, and our real well-wisher for FTCCI from so many years. He has been supporting the industry, and other distinguished dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues, award winners, jury members, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to the FTCCI Excellence Award ceremony. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the award winners whose innovation, enterprise, and dedication have brought them this well-deserved recognition. I also congratulate all the nominees and wish them continued success in this business endeavors. For nearly 5 decades, FTCCI Excellence Awards have recognized excellency in industry, innovation, quality, sustainability, and leadership. Traditionally, these awards were presented by the top officials of the government, like ministers and chief ministers, and also governors, and so on and so forth. Sir, your presence, especially our Industries Minister, revives this cherished tradition. After many years, we still continue having people who support this industry fraternity. And Telangana has emerged as one of India's most dynamic and investment-friendly state. Progressive initiatives such as TGI Pass, the MSME policy, and the green energy policy have strengthened investors' confidence and accelerated industrial growth. We commend, sir, your government for carrying forward major development initiatives and attracting significant investments across sectors, including advanced manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, renewable energy, data centers, aerospace, and emerging technologies. Your vision of transforming Telangana into a $1 trillion economy by 2034 and a $3 trillion economy by 2047 is ambitious and inspiring. But sir, we are confident with the able guidance of the Chief Minister and all the ministers that under the leadership of the present government, this vision can become a reality. As partners in Telangana's growth journey, we would respectfully like to highlight a few areas that can further enhance industrial competitiveness. These include facilitating greater access to competitive power sources through open access, expediting resolutions of renewable energy related issues, ensuring a balanced framework for trade license fee, and accelerating the release of pending industrial incentives if possible. Nevertheless, this government has already started releasing, which we need to acknowledge. They have started releasing the incentives, so we acknowledge, sir, we are thankful, And all of us know more than us, probably the industries minister also will know that it's around 6,000 crores. But our request from Federation is, sir, periodically kindly start releasing few of them as possible. And we do understand the constraints. Along with ease of doing business, continued focus on cost and speed of doing business will further strengthen Telangana's position as a preferred investment destination. Nevertheless, sir, the Bharat Future City project, a massive 30,000 acre sustainable urban development in South Hyderabad, will surely be a jewel in the crown of the government and the Hyderabad. We also appreciate your initiative, sir, which we need to really acknowledge, is in revising minimum wages and establishing, especially the minimum wages, which was a big issue for the past decade. The present government has really given us a direction for which we are thankful. And also we are thankful for the government in establishing Young India Skill University. We hope its benefits will extend across all districts with special emphasis on women's skilling and workforce participation, thereby contributing to inclusive growth. Sir, FTCC has consistently worked as a constructive partner in policy advocacy and industrial development. Through over 100 knowledge sharing programs annually, policy representations, and individual engagements initiatives, we strive to support the growth of trade, industry, and commerce in Telangana. Recently, we also took a delegation to Japan and had meetings with local chambers of major cities in Japan like Hiroshima chambers, Osaka chambers, and also officials of JETRO in different places, which were fruitful. The FTCCI Excellence Award continues to inspire business to pursue higher standards of performance, innovation, and social responsibility. Today's award winners represent the spirit. On behalf of FTCCI and the entire industry fraternity, I express our sincere gratitude to you, sir, and the government of Telangana for your continued support and commitment to the state's economic development. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion and making it memorable for all the award winners and stakeholders present here. Thank you once again.
Thanks so much, Sri Ravi Kumar Garu, for setting the tone and giving a very warm welcome to our Honorable Minister. I would like to now request Sri Bhaskar Reddy Garu, who is the chairman for the FTCCI Excellence Awards Committee and also a past president, to throw light on the topic of Excellence Awards in FTCCI.
A hearty and warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, senior industry leaders, and members of FTCCI family. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome our chief guest and guest of honor. Unfortunately, CM sir said that you begin the communication to us is you just start the event and towards the end I may join. So that's the communication we received. So hence we have started this process. I am delighted to welcome our guest of honor, the Minister of Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs, Sri D. Sridhar Babu Garu. Thank you very much, sir. Your unwavering support for innovation, industry and commerce is deeply valued by our members. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the FTCCI Excellence Awards 2026. Today, we gather to present our flagship event, recognizing outstanding businesses and individuals across 15 distinct categories of awards. Instituted in the year of 1974, these awards have established a legacy spanning over 5 decades now. Since then, it has been our proud annual tradition to recognize the exceptional achievements by various businesses, and they are like kind of a backbone of our economy. The FTCCI Excellence Awards do more than just handing over a trophy. They highlight the incredible contributions that businesses in Telangana contributes to our economy, our local communities, our country, and world at large. Today, we validate the strategic planning, the vision, the discipline, and the leadership of the state that define our state's business ecosystem. To ensure the absolute integrity, these awards, the FTCCI Awards Committee assembled an incredibly eminent jury. We are deeply grateful to Sri Challa Kodandaram Garu, retired judge, High Court of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Sri Dr. M. Gopalakrishna Garu, IAS retired, former Special Chief Secretary, the man behind the revival of many public sector organizations like Godavari Fertilizers and so on. And Sri B.P. Acharya Garu, IAS, former Special Chief Secretary, man behind Genome Valley and biotechnology and a doyen in the industry, industrial advisor. Sri Ajay Mishra Garu, IAS retired, former Chief Secretary, an absolute authority in systems and processes and in-depth knowledge of a power sector in the state of Telangana. And eminent Dr. Uday B. Desai, founding director of Indian Institute of Technology, whose experience is always helping us in judging these awards. So there is a complete system in place where 6 panels from the eminent members of industrialists scrutinize all these applications and present, do hygienic check and present to the jury in the form which it has to be evaluated. Despite the security process managed by the stellar jury was incredibly meticulous, utilizing a highly qualified matrix system tailored to the unique criteria of each sector. Despite their incredibly hectic schedules, our jury members dedicated significant quality time to review nominations and arrive at judicious recommendations. We have taken every possible step to ensure that this evaluation process was entirely fair, transparent, and just. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the entire jury for their invaluable time and effort. I also thank my co-chair, Mr. Anil Agarwal, and to all our panel members who worked hard in making this happen. And I thank our team FTCCI, headed by Sangeeta and Veena, and our teams, Rajesh and entire team who has put things together to make this event memorable. So apart from our president's request, I was just thinking, since our industry minister is here, one small addition to what our president mentioned, like lot of GCCs, lot of international companies are coming to Telangana and Hyderabad because of the vision, because of the state's infrastructure and the ecosystem. And I think we are in demand, and these people are creating a lot of employment across the state and across the places. And the talent which we are attracting is like from the nation, entire country, country's manpower is being attracted to Hyderabad to serve this GCC and marquee industries. So, sir, my request to our industries minister, through you to chief minister also, we are almost 30 to 40,000 of micro MSMEs, medium, small industries, women entrepreneurs. We all have set up our manufacturing facilities and services sector across the Telangana. The major challenge which we are facing today is employability of the people, skilled workers in the state of Telangana. So most of them are hiring from various places like Bengal, Odisha, East Belt, wherever possible. But now what I would like to present is there is an excellent opportunity for us in Telangana to train. Maybe we at FTCCI have a training center, but we could hardly produce only 200 to 300 skilled workers every year. But instead, if we could make a pipeline to skill the workers, skilled workers suitable for our industry, maybe 40, 50,000 every year from the Telangana youth, may not be engineers, but even intermediate or degree or dropouts who are capable. If we could create that skill pool of 40, 50,000 every year and pump into the system, we all will be benefited as entrepreneurs, as an industry, and it definitely will create a excellent ecosystem for manufacturing units across that. So I request from the FTCCI for some policy intervention where we'll be more than happy to help you in designing, or I think through your good offices. If that is there, then it will be a wonderful addition to the efforts what already you are putting with national and international companies, so that our grassroots system will be strengthened. That's one request from our side. And before we announce the winners, I want to take a moment to address the many outstanding nominees who missed out the top spot today by slimmest margins. I think many people, while evaluating by small margin, they left behind. Please remember that not holding a trophy today does not diminish the immense value of your contribution. Your hard work, resilience, the vision, and vital to the growth of Telangana, and your journey remains an inspiration to us. And I request you to again come back next year and do whatever best work possible in your sector. We celebrate your remarkable achievements, and we look forward to seeing you come back even stronger in the coming years. To all our nominees and final award winners, your resilience and drive are the reason Telangana remains a beacon of the industrial growth. Congratulations once again. Thank you, guest of honor Sridhar Babu Garu, for making it happen today. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are illustrious entrepreneurs and running your own businesses and ventures. So I'm sure you'll agree that Telangana's industry story is one of the most exciting in India right now. Yes? So from life sciences to aerospace to IT exports to semiconductors, pharma, investments and commitments, we are firing on all cylinders. But behind all these things, there is leadership. So I'm not getting into the numbers and statistics part of it, but behind every milestone, every policy win, every factory floor, every industrial park, every tech park, and every export figures that are driving the industry today, there is visionary and exceptional leadership. I'm sure you'll agree with this? Yes? So there is someone in the room who's making the case for Telangana, opening doors and refusing to settle for anything ordinary. And our next speaker is just that person. He is not a minister who watches from a distance. He's in the room with the industry, with the investors, with the people, with the industry community, and that's why he's here too today, honoring the entrepreneurs and visionary entrepreneurs, upcoming entrepreneurs. He's relentlessly driving, he's very decisive and genuinely passionate about what Telangana can become. Under his leadership, the state has not just attracted investment, it has competed, won and delivered. I'm sure each and every one of you in this room will agree to this. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. A very warm welcome to Honorable Minister for IT, ENC, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs. Over to you, sir.
As she was taking too much of time, I just thought to run to the podium. Andariki namaskaram. Iroju FTCCI Excellence Awards. Prati samvatsaram పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలని ప్రోత్సాహం చేయాలని చేస్తూ ఉన్న ఈ కార్యక్రమ భాగంలో ప్రత్యేకంగా FTCCIకి సంబంధించిన నాయకత్వానికి హృదయపూర్వకంగా శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఈరోజు ఈ సభా కార్యక్రమానికి అధ్యక్షత వహిస్తూ ఉన్న అధ్యక్షులు రవికుమార్ గారు, వేదికపై ఆసనులైన ఎక్సలెన్స్ అవార్డ్స్ కమిటీ చైర్మన్ గారు భాస్కర్ రెడ్డి గారు, అదేవిధంగా మహేశ్వరి గారు, శ్రీనివాస్ గరిమెల్ల గారితో పాటు చాలామంది పెద్దలు ఈరోజు ఈ సమావేశంలో పాల్గొంటూ ఉన్నారు. పారిశ్రామికవేత్త సోదరులకు, సోదరిమణులకి, ఇతర మిత్రులకి, హానరబుల్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్, Sri Revanth Reddy garu was supposed to be here. In fact, he told me to convey all the warm greetings to the FTCCI leadership over here. And he expressed his regret of not attending it, basically of the very urgent priority meeting he is holding right now. As the meeting is going to be late for more than an hour or two, he conveyed to the leadership, he conveyed to me that he is not able to make to this meeting. On his behalf, I extend my warm greetings to all the leaderships who are present here and all the dignitaries and esteemed the jury leadership who are sitting over here. And I would like to congratulate the FTCCI of consistently organizing these prestigious awards. Year on year, over the decades, just now Mr. Bhaskar Reddy was just mentioning how long this award ceremony was passing by, achieving great results. And I can see that FTCCI, whether we are in the government, whether somebody is in the government, or before we are in the government, or somebody was there in the government, your job, your role, and your vision is quite clear. Whoever may come, whoever may go, but you played a pivotal role in strengthening the industry experience over here, and you have fostered a culture of excellence, innovation and entrepreneurship across Telangana. And the FTCCI has come up of awarding the Excellence Award to become, as he rightly mentioned, Bhaskar Reddy garu was mentioning, getting an award is not a big thing, but it symbolizes the achievement, the perseverance, and enterprise. And you have recognized organizations, you have recognized individuals who have contributed significantly in their economic growth. And these chambers have been instrumental in handholding many small, micro, medium entrepreneurs to become the major enterprises too. In a matter of few generations, you have shown your excellence, which ultimately proved a path for our government. Either it may be in the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh or in the new state of Telangana. Your accomplishments and your achievements are truly commendable. And I would like to really mention, because I keep going to, these sort of award functions. Recently, I had gone to Mumbai to attend a program on AI. I keep meeting so many industrialists. I keep meeting so many entrepreneurs in my period of journey. And many a time I encounter many people who gives us a great motivation. And as an industry captain for this government over here, we always think about investments, innovation. Many a time I attend the international conferences. In a lighter vein, I can say, on your behalf, as a salesperson over there, in different international summits, I keep one thing in view: the industry, the entrepreneurs, the tireless efforts of you all people is making this state shine. And if you see in the post-political economic scenario of the globe, I can say most of the people are looking towards India. And out of it, I can proudly say, people who are looking at India, their prime destination, they are looking at Hyderabad. They are looking at Telangana. Why? because the great vibrant industrial ecosystem over here, the entrepreneurs like you, are making them believe in us. The tirade of the government to continue the policies, even though we may differ ideologically in our political ideologies, but ultimate goal is to create a vibrant industrial ecosystem. And really, before I speak about industry, investments or innovation, and what need to be done, I request the President to allow me to share a moment that stayed with me altogether. You know, in certain public meeting, when most of the people had left, an elderly gentleman came up to me. He said, I asked him, is there any request, sir? He said he had no request or a grievance, but he took an old photograph from his pocket. The photograph had been faded over the age. It showed a young man standing proudly in front of a industry great, maybe one of these industry captains. I asked him, who is this? He smiled and he said to me, young man, and he looked at me and said, this is my photograph. You know, when I went to factories for such of a job, then he stand before it after he had done through his interview. And he thought himself, you know, I came here for an employment. My job is to create employment from today. And he started his innings from a very, very, I can say micro is small term, still micro level entrepreneurship. He said there he could see everything was looking uncertain because he was standing before giants over there in the same field. Until unless he do some innovation, he can't find a competition. He will be nowhere. That small unit of us have grown for the past 20 years, and today he says that he provides employment to 250 people. And you know, he has the satisfaction that not only he has become a successful entrepreneur, but he could able to provide employment to 250 people. And that is the satisfaction, that is the ultimate goal and aim of the entrepreneurs who are sitting over here. That is spirit. If I try to encourage one industry out of my policy perspective, if I think that subsidy or incentive, or what Bhaskar Reddy garu was saying, trying to enhance the skill strength, will empower a small industry to grow and become a big industry, which gives us the satisfaction too. It is not that what we are seeing. I would like to really mention that when this picture was taken, when he was showing that, he told one simple sentence. You know, while he was applying for a job and attending an interview, he was waiting for an opportunity. Today, with this, he has created a statement. He is creating opportunities for others. And I have been remembering all the time since then. And after this afternoon, looking at all you people, I will be reminded of the same story time and again to me whenever I go to meetings. So this is the successful stories of yours. Maybe I may not be knowing many people over here, but the success always keeps telling us stories which motivates us. And we are on behalf of Government of Telangana, I would like to thank you all. Thank you for dreaming. Thank you for building. Thank you for taking risks. Thank you for creating opportunities and inspiring others. And from my bottom of my heart, once again, I would like to thank you for believing in Telangana, investing in Telangana, and being the partners in our state remarkable growth story. Friends, one of the interesting things about the business today is that success no longer guarantee certainty. In fact, all the leaders over here would probably agree. Some of your biggest opportunities and some of your biggest challenges have arrived at the same time. That is why we celebrate in this hall today of the successful entrepreneurial journeys, so inspiring, not only because what you have been achieved, but because when it has been achieved. Now, this is a time I'd like to mention why I said when. The world today is changing at a faster speed than ever before. You know, as a technology minister, I keep seeing new technologies are emerging faster than ever before. Markets are absolutely redefining and evolving all the time. And the global business dynamics are shifting. In this era, the first sentence, what I have seen it is, your success of today no longer guarantees certainty. So, I think that certainty is always a relative term. You know, I keep reminding of a powerful observation by late Ratan Tataji. Take the stone pelted on you and create a monument. You know, many a time which will be happening to you from your peer group or from your own brethren or from your relatives, but all those stones, you're making it as a monument. When I literally look around this hall filled by the successful entrepreneurs or the potential entrepreneurs or the entrepreneurs who have fire in the belly to become the greatest entrepreneur in the global field, I realize many of you should have done exactly that. You did not wait for the perfect conditions. You built it, you adapted it, you kept moving forward. And whenever I go, whether I am meeting entrepreneurs, industrialists, and investors or innovators, one question keeps coming up to me. How do we stay ahead in the world that is changing so quickly? Disruption, while I speak in terms of technology, disruption has become a constant phenomena, especially in technology. When this disruption and changes are moving so quickly, this question always keeps bothering me. So, one of the most important questions that faces business leaders today, I think, answering that question lies both in our challenges and in our opportunities. Yet, you all people are optimistic. You know, our government, led by Mr. Revanth Reddy, and my colleagues, who always are optimistic, who are always are future-looking and positive. To be honest, I would like to say, if I am not optimistic about the future, people will start asking whether I am in the right job. History tells us, and it has shown us, that every transformation from industrial revolution, we are now calling as fourth industrial revolution right now, to what we call as a digital revolution, created more opportunities than it displaced. And many people who are into technology, who are into industrial regeneration and adapting to the new technologies knows how the displacement in certain areas has created opportunities for the next level jobs. You know, companies are now rethinking where are going to they invest, whether they manufacture or whether they would put their energies and synergies to innovate. So this is where the uncertainty has And this will definitely create a sea of change in terms of creating trust and challenges to face in the real time to come. And that is where the role of these organizations like FTCCI, which always builds the trust, which always builds the responsibility, which handholds during this transformation stage. How should we build the resilience? How should we build the effectiveness in trying to adopt to